They are sound defense, play as a unit, and have a lot of experience all around.
Robby, a lot's been made about your getting upset on the sideline. Can you talk about what spurred that on and where things are now?
I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I mean, you can consider it getting upset. I mean, for my defense, it's passion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I approach this game and every day, like, give my all and everything. It's my biggest priority, besides my relationship with God, my family. So, it's passion, you know what I'm saying? People could take it how they want. Everybody's entitled to their opinions, but it's just more so a situation with me, being a veteran player and kind of knowing, like, what I can do to help the team is from a team aspect of me wanting to make plays for the team and help the team. So it was just more so me feeling as if being on the field and being out there knowing something I felt I could have did to make a difference in the game and that I was kind of communicating and was just a little passionate about the situation and somewhat frustrated too because, I felt like if I would have kind of like had the opportunity to do something, it could have made a difference in us winning the game. And, that's my biggest concern, like, it's winning.
Why has that chemistry you guys had at York just not transferred here so far?
I think that's just more so just the flow of what's going on, offensively. But, it's still early in the year. I'm pretty sure that it'll come about, but.
Do you kind of feel like teams are guarding you differently, approaching you differently, game planning against you differently?
Nah, I don't think it's anything along those lines.
Matt had told us that the way he understood it, you were thinking they were sitting on routes, some double moves might come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of how you feel you guys have been defended the last couple of weeks and that you could help stretch the field the way kind of what with your skill set?
Well, on that particular play and that defender, throughout the game, he was sitting on multiple routes. So that's why I was trying to communicate to them, let's scheme off that. And I felt we could capitalize. So, that was my mindset. I have a very high football IQ. I was brought up under veteran legends, Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker, and I study the game and I also study myself. So I know my capabilities, I understand coverages, I understand football. So it was just something along those lines.
What do you have to do to get the ball more?
I think just keep doing what I'm doing, just keep working, keep winning on my routes, and when the ball does come, try and make the most of every opportunity.
Frustrated not seeing the ball as much this year as you did last year?
If we win, it's cool. If we lose, of course, I'll be frustrated because I want to contribute and feel like if I do get the ball more, I feel like I know my goal is to help us win. So if I don't touch the ball and we win, it's fair game. My ultimate goal is to win, and I'm a team player. But losing, I'm a sore loser. I don't want to lose. I don't work hard. Everybody in this building don't work hard. We don't touch the field to lose. So if we lose and I don't feel like I contributed as much, I'll be a little frustrated. But that's just the type of player I am.
Robby, just not to belabor this, but just to make sure we're clear on it, because the clip, it looked like you were having that passionate moment with your wide receivers coach. Was that who you were talking to there, or was it other
I was
people?
I was talking to him, because that's who that's my coach. That's who we speak to, Joe's in the box, so
Right.
that's how we pass along communication.
Had you done that earlier in the game? I know that was the last play the offense had the ball, but had you asked for the double move earlier?
Yeah, because I saw how they were playing things, and I was like, I feel like we do this, they playing this a certain way, we do this, we got a shot.
Is that something that y'all talk about at halftime, those type of adjustments?
Yeah.
Making those type of adjustments?
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned you don't think it's about teams guarding you differently. What do you think it is?
I don't honestly. It's not about me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make this about like what teams are doing with me. You know what I'm saying? We lost the past 2 games. That's the focus. It's not solely on what's going on just with me. Collectively we lost the past 2 games.
Did they give you an explanation as to
Nah, I just keep my head down and keep working on what I can and control what I can, and just, like I said, just keep running routes, getting open, and when the ball do come, try and make the most of my opportunities.
Rule said that this was one of the best practices that you guys have had since you've been here. He said that there was an edge on offense. How would you describe practice today?
I think we came out, with a little animosity. I think everybody's, a little frustrated because we done lost the past 2 games.
And that should translate. I mean, do you think that practice with edge and animosity translates on Sunday, or you just gotta wait and see?
I mean, that's the goal. The goal is to practice good, play better.
The depth of your routes have changed significantly this year from last year. Is that part of why you feel like you're maybe not being involved as much, or how do you explain that?
I mean, that's not really, I can't really answer that, because I'm not really too much in control of that. I listen, I hear the play call and got to go do what I'm, what's told of me to do.
How much are you used differently than
Huh?
How much are you being used differently than a year ago?
I think my role has shifted a little bit, in a sense.
How would you describe your role now?
I mean, like you said, different type of routes and things like that. But I don't think, compared to this time last year and what I was doing, I mean, it's a significant change.
Robby, you just mentioned your passion for the game and also the depth that you felt in the loss from this past Sunday. What, if anything, about your approach changed going into this week?
No, I mean, my approach is always the same. If we win, if we lose, and like I always approach the game the same way. I learned that as a rookie from Matt Forte, a veteran. Like, you approach the game the same way, no matter, you don't get too high, you don't get too low. You stay grounded. So I don't change. Like, my routine, I'm gonna do the same exact thing I did if we won the game or if we lost. I'm not gonna switch up. I stick to my principles and what I know.
Did you notice a difference in practice? Coach Rule mentioned it, but did you feel any differently?
I mean, I don't too much. I mean, I think that's more of like a coach's perspective. I don't too much, observe like everybody too much. I kind of like, since it's practice, I'm kind of locked into what I got going on. So, I kind of see those type of things when I watch film. But when I'm out there, I'm focused on what I can work on and what I can control and, more so like the receivers a little bit. But yes.
How much of what you can control has been on point, so to speak? Have there been things that you can control that have maybe not been up to speed, that are up to your standard, at least in the past?
I mean, we lost the past 2 games, so that's not really up to my standard,
Do you think your concerns, I mean, what you talked about, the double move and things like that, do you think they were heard this week and maybe they'll be adjusted going forward?
I mean, it was more so, it depends, like, that was more so of how that particular defender was playing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think that that's like, okay, well, he said we should have did. That's more of like that in the moment against that team,
That, the 3rd and 3, not that play, but the previous one where you had to dive for that ball, did that feel to you like one that you should have had?
I mean, personally, I mean, I feel like any catch, any ball come my way, I hope to make it, but I mean, I feel like I did all I could to try and pull that catch in.
I was going to ask this, having such a passionate moment captured on camera and discussed, do you feel like that also sparked an edge amongst your teammates, seeing the depth of your frustration?
I mean, I will hope so, but I don't really see nothing wrong with that. Like Tom Brady does that. He's one of the greatest, players get mad, coaches yell at players. So I don't really to me, I don't see it's nothing I'm ashamed of, you know what I'm saying? It's not nothing like I'll look back in 5 years and feel like that affected my legacy. I think that that's a good thing so the world can see I actually care, because, a lot of times people get extensions and get money and they just step back and collect their check. That's not the case with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to be great, and my mindset is still I got a lot to prove and I want to win. So I just feel like I would hope that that's how my teammates view it. I'm pretty sure they do because they understand me as a player. You know what I'm saying?
Rob, this is a little different. Have you gone against Gilmore?
Yeah, at the Jets, yeah.
Kind of what's it like going against him versus a lot of other corners the way you've gone against?
I mean, when I was there, it was a challenge, cause when I used to go against him a lot too, I had him and safety over top, but me and him like pretty much since like my 3rd year, I think that's when he first got there. My 3rd year, maybe my 2nd year, but he used to follow me, so we used to have a lot of matchups. But he's definitely one of the best in the game.